All right. Just getting home. Fortunately, my pops couldn't go to the fight. Okay. I know a lot of you were looking forward to me doing a video with him. He didn't make the fight. Last minute changes. We have a family business, and he had to take care of that. Had to switch my seats last minute. Got some crazy great seats ringside. You guys seen the videos. Couldn't upload because once it got packed like before the Katie Taylor fight. It was already packed in there. So I couldn't even do, like, you know how it is when so many people was in an arena and you trying to like upload something. It's so slow. The internet was so slow because there was so many people in there, man. But yo, fuck all that, man. You guys, this is gonna be a non-filter video. You already know how I feel right now, man. I couldn't even upload the first video because the first video was on my phone, and it was too long to upload. Most of that video, I'm just looking at the camera, like not even saying anything. I was that shocked. Like, I was sitting in my seat at the arena. My phone died while AJ was coming to the ring. I was sitting there shocked. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I mean, definitely by far the biggest upset that I experienced while having a boxing channel. I've been wrong on certain predictions and stuff like that, but damn. I mean, people were just saying the other day how Charlo and Harrison was upset and how J Rock and her was upset. This trumps all upsets in the past, I don't know how many years. Like, this is the biggest upset of all upsets, you know? Um, but it's boxing. And I knew one of these two were gonna lose at some point. Just didn't think it was this early. Eddie Ruiz, first of all, let me congratulate him. First Mexican heavyweight champion, I believe. I mean, that's what he kept saying. Uh, so salute to him. He made history. All right. No one believed that he could do it. I know I had a few subscribers, saying I was underestimating him. I know a few subscribers that thought that he was gonna pull off the win, but for the most part, no one thought that it was go this far. As fact, that even the people that I sat next to, they were just like, "Yo, Joshua's gonna get this dude out of here in 1 or 2 rounds." I thought it was gonna go the distance. We didn't get that. In fact, I thought that. Let's talk about the fight. And this is my. I want to watch it again on TV. All right, because I was right there to see it. But from what I saw, it seemed like every time AJ landed a big shot, it seemed like Ruiz just went into straight berserk mode and just went crazy, and AJ just couldn't take it, couldn't handle it. He was extremely fatigued early. Joshua was extremely fatigued. Okay. Um, it seemed like after he hurt Ruiz, I mean, the fight was going fairly how I thought it was gonna go. As soon as he hurt Ruiz and put him down, um, he was shot right after that. And Ruiz started throwing combinations, and AJ just couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. Like, I thought AJ, when you normally seen him, he's usually in and out. He's usually in and out, but he would just cover up and just fold. And Ruiz was just throw this tee off on him. I mean, Ruiz fought like a guy that he had like a guy that had nothing to lose, which he didn't. He fought the fight that he was supposed to fight. He was bringing the pressure. He was very aggressive, and that 1 or 2 extra shot that he would land or throw in every combination, every time he mixed it up and threw his combinations, that 1 or 2 extra shot always hurt Joshua. Joshua just couldn't take it. I know y'all killing me in the comments right now. I'm getting like so many notifications. I know y'all, especially the wild. I know y'all are tearing me up in that comment, in the comments. I don't even care. I know y'all tearing me up. It is what it is. It's not even a Ruiz fan that's tearing me up. I know it's the Wilder fans that's tearing me up. But if you tearing me up about Wilder, this is more of a reason why Wilder should have fought him. It's more of a reason why Wilder should fought him. Should have fought him. You know, yeah, I was running into people all day, and you know, everybody that I debated with, that felt a certain way that about Wilder, that was in support of Wilder, and I'm like, well, then fight him. You got the power. I mean, why don't you want to fight him? And now Ruiz wins this fight. Um, this changes a lot of things. Changes a lot. You know, I mean, listen, this is boxing. At the end of the day, people take losses. And I knew one of them would take one. I just didn't think AJ would take one tonight. Um, on another note, I'm gonna tell you right now because I didn't get to upload all of the videos because, like I said before, when you're in the arena, you're trying to upload, and there's so many people, the internet goes slower because everyone is crowded. Everybody's on their phones, and the service it wasn't working. I have Verizon, but my phone died, and even before it died, my phone was not having it. It was just draining my phone trying to upload videos in it. But let me tell you something, man. I never experienced, out of all of the fights that I go to, I never experienced a crowd like that. Not only was it full, but it was crazy. They were singing songs throughout the whole shit, man. I want to say, like, in between the time Josh Kelly fought and maybe before Katie Taylor fought, the place was already beyond packed. I mean, you guys know I go to a lot of the fights. This place was out of control. Out of control. Out of control. I mean, I want to say 80% of the people in there were from Europe or from foreign places, because it was RIP. From sitting around talking to people, there was people from all over the place. Not all of them were just from Britain and stuff. There's people from all around the world that went to go support AJ. Not many New Yorkers there. I think most of the people that were local were celebrities. Celebrities. And that's another thing. The amount of celebrities. I had floor seats. And I was sitting around a bunch of celebrities. It wasn't just boxing celebrities. It was all kind of celebrities. And it doesn't even really fucking matter. Because on that stage, Joshua just didn't perform. And you know what? It is what it is. I'm still supportive of him. He's still one of my favorite fighters. People take losses. It is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. Bounce back. That's all that really matters. But, oh man, it was electrifying in there. And he needed to get that win tonight, man. It was just so dope in there. Um, Man, it was crazy in there, man. It was crazy in there. It was crazy in there. But he got his ass whooped. And let me tell you something. I hope there's no immediate rematch because I don't think Joshua would win fighting that same way. He like some of these other fighters that has lost recently in upsets, he needed a reality check like, yo, it's real out here. It's real out here. He beat so many good people but loses to Andy Ruiz. He beat a lot of good people but loses to Andy Ruiz. A lot of these guys had great accolades and all that, but he lost to Andy Ruiz. And let me tell you something. I think Andy Ruiz in an immediate rematch would beat him again because he already exposed, he already gave us the blueprint on how to beat Joshua. You know, he was overly aggressive, and Joshua just couldn't take it. Joshua landed some good shots. Oh, I'm telling you, man, every single time Joshua landed a big shot, it's like Ruiz went into straight berserk mode, man, and Joshua would just, cover up and he would just fold and Ruiz would just take over. It happens, man. This is boxing, man. This is part of the sport, man. A lot of dudes lost fights. Um, like I said, I know a lot of y'all tearing me up, man, but yo, Wilder should have fought him. Should have fought him. Now Ruiz stole all the shine, you know. Wilder, Fury, these guys should have fought them themselves, you know. Miller, Ortiz, all these guys had opportunities and they didn't fight them. Not saying that they would have won, but or Ruiz went in there and did his thing, you know. I was reading some of the comments earlier this morning. A lot of y'all was saying, you know, you weren't taking the fight serious and you was mad that he was overweight and stuff. Like, he was a little overweight, but not really that big. If you seen his earlier fights, he was bigger. He was a lot heavier than what he was tonight. Salute to him, man. Congrats, yo. Salute to Andy Ruiz. He did a great job. A lot of people respected. They showed him a lot of love after he won. The crowd definitely showed a lot of love. It is what it is, you know. Um, Wilder's already tied up in his future plans, so you know, all the people that's already gonna be, yo, you know, A side, B side, it doesn't even matter. Wilder's tied up in fights, you know. But of course, Joshua loses credibility. He doesn't have a title anymore. So that talk, Wilder still has his belt. Andy Ruiz has the other belts. Tyson Fury is still lineal champ. So, you know, Joshua just got to get back on his shit. That's all that really means. I don't know what he has to do, but, you know, something needs to change. Something needs to change, you know? But more about the event. I just want to give a shout out to the subscribers that I met today. Super, super, super special shout out to Daniel Jacobs, man. My brother, man. Uh, Saw me, embraced me with a hug. We talked, we chat, we caught up. Shout out to him. Shout out to the zone. Shout out to Regis Prograde. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Um, Shout out to Joseph Parker. Gentleman. Great guy. Uh, I can't remember. It was so many people there, man. So many people. So many boxers, but so many celebrities there. Tracy Morgan was there. Rosie Perez was sitting right there. But I've met her before. She sat right next to me before in an older fight. Uh, who else was in there? Kyrie Irving was in there. Oh man, it was an amazing night. Amazing night. Definitely one of my most memorable. I mean, outside of the knockout loss, one of my favorite fights that I ever went to. You know, even the I thought Katie Taylor lost that fight. All right, I thought Katie Taylor lost. I thought the other girl should have got the fight. All right, Josh Kelly. I'm glad he got into it with someone that was going to bring him a fight. He needed that. I've been watching him. I haven't made a video about him, but I've been paying attention to him. He needed a tough fight. You know, he needed someone that he can't just be showboating all day. You know, I'm glad that he was actually in a fight where he had to actually fight instead of playing around. You know, what other undercards? Callum Smith did what he was supposed to do, in my opinion. He's huge. He should be a cruiserweight. You know, but Dom has always been chinny. You know, every time he loses a fight, he's going down 4, 5, 6 times. So, um, yeah, man, that's it. Shout out to Chris Algieri. Congratulations to him, another gentleman. Um, a shout out to Paulie Malignaggi. You know, uh, great night. It's just the upset. Is an upset, man. It's just boxing, and these type of things happen. So you know, I hope Joshua bounces back, make some adjustments. I just I don't think he should do an immediate rematch. You know, I just don't think so. I think what Andy did in that fight, I don't know. I just don't think Joshua should go in I mean, he needs to make some major changes. Okay, because now the reason why is that now people are going to see that the aggression is what is the key to beating him, and his I made a video about him the other day about him using his size as an advantage. Even though I knew he had stamina issues against Klitschko, against Takim, I decided to make the video anyway because I felt like when he beat some of these fighters by using his size and strength, he was successful. But when he fought Andy Ruiz, I said, yo, I just made a video today. I said that if he wants to get the knockout, which I think he was going for, he would have to mix it up a little bit. And he gave the advantage that he had away, and he just wasn't better at it. He just doesn't have the chin. He didn't have the chin tonight to hold. I'm thinking that him fighting Povetkin, Klitschko, all these other fighters, Parker, and him being all right in all those fights, I figured that he would do all right, regardless of the rumors that we heard of him sparring and getting knocked out. But Andy Ruiz did his thing, man. He did his thing, and even after the two knockdowns in that round, I felt like Andy was in control of the fight. Joshua recovered a bit and he started having some success again, but I just didn't feel like he was winning, you know? And then once Ruiz, the round before Ruiz actually stopped him, I thought that he was winning the fight. And I thought that AJ was shot. It wasn't like the way it was with Klitschko, Klitschko, he looked shot against Klitschko as well. But this time was different. It was different. It was like, I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to pull this one off. I don't think he's going to be able to survive. I think Ruiz was just better. Klitschko fight, he slowly started recovering and he slowly started doing better. Where in this fight, it didn't seem like AJ would ever really recover to me. Not fully. It was just completely different. So, AJ got to do what he has to do. In the meantime, everything else that I've been saying in my videos still stands. Wilder already has his fights already scheduled, and he's going to do what he's going to do. Ruiz, I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if they're going to have an immediate rematch. I don't know if there's a rematch clause. I'm sure there is. But I'm not feeling AJ going into I'm not feeling it. Some people beat people and they beat them convincingly for me for me to not think they could win the rematch. I know some of you might disagree, but an immediate rematch and then another loss to Andy Ruiz, it'll just make things worse for AJ. And if AJ is to beat Ruiz in the second fight, I think that he deserves a third. I just don't think there should be an immediate rematch. I think he should rematch Ruiz, but not in the very next fight. I think Ruiz was the better man. To be fair, I think he was better. All right, was wrong, but I think he was a better man. But for the people that's talking shit already, Ruiz beat him. Not Fury, not Wilder, not White, not Usyk. Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. So we'll see what happens next. Ruiz is a PBC guy, so we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure AJ is probably going into an immediate rematch. There's no need to, man. There's no need to. You came to New York, didn't work out. The plan folded. It didn't work. So it's time to fall back and just, let's talk things over. Let's make up a new plan and move on from there. But he definitely loses his A-side position. If that's what y'all looking to hear, of course he does. He don't got no belts anymore. And he got a loss. Wilder on paper still doesn't have a loss. All right. So anyway, I'll drop this. I'll check the video. I'll check the comments tomorrow. Shout out to subscribers. Shout out to all the people that I met today. I love when I go out and I love when I'm running to the boxes that I love and they show so much love. That's dope. Makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. Even though I got this one totally wrong. Jesus, man, I could be making several videos about this shit. But all in all, we as an Americans need to do better. Because there's no reason why a foreign fighter should come here and shut shit down like the way that I saw today. I mean, you know how many times I've been to fights for another guy to just come here and have that much support. Something's not right. You know, and all you people that's coming here talking about support your own, well, why don't you support by going to the fight? Because I go to the fights. So I do support my American fighters. But we need to do better. I don't know what it is about Americans and boxers. They're just not into it. But these dudes was singing. I mean, to compare, you know, I just went to Wilder, Brazil. Wilder, Brazil, first of all, Barclays is much smaller. And the upper part is blocked off. So there's a whole lot of seats that's covered because they're empty. And then you have the bottom part where most people showed up right before the Wilder fight. This shit here, these people were there from the beginning. But once Kelly, you had 2 or 3 fights before the main event and it was already packed. Even the celebrities were there. For the people that have questions about that, because you guys always have questions and want to know. I mean, it was people up the whole upper section. There was no missing seats. The whole upper section, all of the suite area where people were just hanging over, it looked crazy. It looked crazy. It looked like the Super Bowl. Like, it looked crazy. People were singing throughout the event. The crowd was singing behind him. It was crazy, man. I never experienced that, man. Not like that. Not like that, man. I could only imagine. I wish this dude went and fought in Wembley. I could only imagine how it would have been in Wembley. Crazy. Crazy. So we definitely need to do better instead of just talking shit on the internet, yo. Go out there and go to the fights. You don't even have to spend a lot of money. Pay, tickets was $30, $40. Even like some of the Wilder tickets, they a lot of them were given away. All right, go to the fights, go support. But hey, man, all that and you lost. Hey, it sucks. All right, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm getting tired, man. I'm tired. I've been drinking. I'll talk to y'all. I'll chat with y'all tomorrow. Peace.